Let's start with Serra. Many would argue the best receiving trio in the country. Robert Woods, Paul Richardson, and George Farmer.
Absolutely. These guys are playmakers, and they are dangerous. Any team that has one is happy, but Serra has a triple threat. You look at Robert Woods on the outside, a USC commit. He is a guy that you get the ball in any position, and he will make a run after the catch. And then outside, you've got Richardson. He's the deep threat, the guy downfield. And then George Farmer. If you try to come up and hit him, he'll run by you. If you try to sit back, he will run over you. He is as dangerous as they come at that position, and he is the third part of that triple threat. And then with all those tools, Altenberg saying, we're going to take advantage of our skill set.
It's a short kick by Joey Weisler. And we see Robert Woods right off the bat. And Woods out to the 32-yard line. Quick little bubble screen out to Woods. And Woods is gone down the sideline. Robert Woods, say hello to the state championship. Serra leads 6-0. 67 yards.
That is what Robert Woods brings to the game. Coach Altenberg, I asked him, what kind of routes you're going to run him on, what kind of things you could do. He said, we don't need to worry about running him on deep routes or getting him down the field. We just want to get the ball in his hands. He's such a playmaker. And I pointed out, it's what he does after the catch. This is it. Marin Catholic had an angle. Dominic Petrini right there to make the tackle, had him pinned to the sideline. But Robert Woods, so explosive, just runs through the angle and runs to the paint.
Francisco Yoki makes it 7-0, and on the longest pass of the season for Serra, let's take another look.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Quick hitch outside, his receiver mates downfield blocking, and Petrini thought he had an angle. There is no angle. When you have him, if you're not sitting in his hip pocket when he makes the catch, he can take it the distance, and he showed it on the first play from scrimmage.
We don't just see Robert Woods in the fall with that speed. Yeah. We see it in the spring. 2009 track and field CIF Southern Section Division IV individual champion in the 400 and the 200.
Two of the hardest races that you can run. You think back to some of the great names, Michael Johnson, that have won those races. The true speed athletes at that position, and Woods showed it right there. Great get off. And here's the scary thing. Farmer has a faster stop to start, is what Coach Altenberg told us. So we've only seen one of the weapons so far.
Ball's loose. And Serra has it. Number 19 rips it away, Jason Gibson. Devin Spann falls on it. And Serra dodges a bullet. After Marin Catholic scored, they went onside kick, and they were moving right down the field again.
Trying to get the ball to the outside. Damone Parker running. And Woods in there with the strip, ripping that ball out. Yeah, Spann able to fall on it after a little scramble in the pile.
Believe me, Farmer will have another opportunity to make a play. Third down. Preston, with all kinds of time, hits Woods. And Woods spinning to the 42-yard line. Getting a couple yak yards. A little yard after catch right there on his own.
And a defensive coordinator, this team would give you fits.
Best field position start for Serra. It's a 14-yard strike to Robert Woods. Parker around the left edge. He'll have the first down and a little bit more out to the 32. Robert Woods runs him out of bounds. Marin Catholic on third down. Pitch wide. Parker hit for a 2-yard loss. Robert Woods. Just like that, Serra's going to get the ball back.
And the hardest worker showing it on defense.
Yep.
Robert Woods. He is going to try to turn this game himself. He is going to individually impose his will on this Marin Catholic offense. Pitch and let them make the play.
Woods right there. You called it. Woods dances, spins. Woods is going to score! Robert Woods, second touchdown of the game. Rack yards for Robert Woods, 30-yard score.
To use the terminology, that was filthy. He caught the ball in the flat. We were just talking about it. On the hitch. He should have been tackled 4 different times. And you can't beat pure physical talent. 1, 2. Take another shot at him. 3, 4 different tacklers, would-be tacklers. And they all ended up grasping grass.
Oyoki is good. 24-20, 6 catches, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns for Woods.
Quick hitch, get some blockers, and he is a nightmare. I mean, look at the spin move. The complete stop and spin move, the high step. I think there was a little Heisman pose in there, but it was too quick for us to see it.
Somewhere Coach Carroll and Coach Bates are smiling.
Championship game, house money. You can afford to gamble.
Look at that kick. The screamer takes a bounce, but it bounces right to Robert Woods. This could be dangerous. And it is. Woods to the 10, and he'll score. Flag down at the 47-yard line.
Let's go!
Busting through. Woods once again trying to hold on. And it was, I mean, that wasn't cheap. It was right there. But what a player. Chris Adams. Somebody somewhere at the next level has to take this kid.
Let's go down to Courtney Jones. She is standing by with a star in the present and a star in the future, Robert Woods.
Robert, the first CIF state championship for your program. What does it mean to capture that as a senior?
I mean, as a senior, it's pretty good. As leader on the team, it's great because it's something that Serra has never done before. And like Coach said earlier in the week, there is no better record than 15-0, and we did that for Serra High School.
Talk about your defense. So what a stand that you guys had right here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Well, our defense always comes out harder in the second half. And, so we got some turnovers, some sacks, and we just came out to play fast, and that's what we did. Got some turnovers.
Congratulations. Back to you, Sean.